Welcome to Underground Crypto.
Hey, it's the Underground Crypto back at it again. And thank you for tuning in. I'm back at it again. Stella. All right, so for today's show, we're going to talk about how the U.S. government is keeping an eye on China's digital yuan. And this has been in the news for some time. How China is coming out with a digital yuan. And we're going to read an article. I'm going to read an article and potentially how Stellar could be involved. Stellar Network could be involved with this article. So that's going to be our show for today. But first, as promised, from the last show, I did mention I'll be giving away a t-shirt. So I did select a winner, and also I'll select another winner for the Stellar prize goodie box that I received. So I'll be shipping that out to that lucky winner. So we're going to talk about that. I'm also going to show you a preview of the Underground Crypto website. And on the Underground Crypto website, there's a chance to win 100 XLM. I know I was giving away the 500 XLM. That has gone and passed, the 500 XLM challenge. But you can still win 100 XLM. And right now, XLM, Stella, not booming. It should be booming. Should be over $1. But we'll get there. But as we look at the market, we're going to look at the market real quick because the market's been on fire. As we look at the market, we can see it's over 2.25 trillion right now. I think the last time we looked at it was under 2 trillion. So money's been moving. Money's been moving from the stock market into the crypto market. You can see Bitcoin breaking highs, ETH, Master ETH, old grandpa Bitcoin, Binance, that's one that I missed out on. XRP. So it looks like the lawsuit's all done and they sky dove to the top. Almost to $2 there. Cardano still making noise. Roof. Dogecoin making some big noise. 28 cents. I think they were trying to pump that to $1. I had to jump in and buy a little bit more Doge. And we can see Stellar down at 61 cents. So it did pump up. I think it was at 50 something cents. And it rose to like 66 cents. Now down to 61 cents. But we should expect, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, for entertainment purposes only. We should expect Stellar XLM reaching $1 this year, no doubt. That's definitely going to happen. All right, so we're going to swing back to the winners of the competition. And what you had to do was just make a comment, leave a comment, like, subscribe. So the first winner, the Stellar Prize Pack, and I must say, this is one of the best comments I've seen in a while. Crypto Cat is the winner of the Stellar Prize Pack. And his comment says, I'll be naming my first daughter Stella. Now, that is awesome. Crypto Cat, you are the winner. Leave a comment, and I'll be shipping you out the Stellar Prize Pack. It includes a Stellar socks and a whole bunch of other Stellar goodies. All right, the next winner for the t-shirt of your choice from the Underground Crypto website is James Allen. James Allen's the winner. And he commented t-shirt size medium, LOL. So he knew he was going to win. All right, so congrats to you, Crypto Cat, and congrats to you, James Allen. Remember to leave a comment, and I'll be in contact with you to mail out your winnings. And as a reminder, I'll leave this on the About Us or the description. Teespring.com, Underground Crypto Shop. You can choose from Buy the Dip, Flood Your Bags, HODL, and other t-shirts as well. And I'll be adding more t-shirts on there as well. I do have around 10 designs, but for now it's just these 4. All right, so we're going to dive into the rest of the show right now. And before we do that, here is a preview. I mentioned that you can still win 100 XLM. So that's around $65 at this point. But you never know. When the site launches, I think I'm going to launch the site maybe in May, maybe next month. It may be $1, so that potentially could be $100. So this is the Underground Crypto website, still in development, not fully complete yet. So you can see here, you could sign up for a chance to win 100 XLM. And we have some of our favorite coins on here. ADA. There's Stellar XLM right there, so we can keep track of some of our favorite coins there. All right, so we're going to dive into the show. And the U.S. government eyes potential threat from China's digital yuan. And as we look in this article, what it states is that the Biden administration is stepping up scrutiny of China's plans for a digital yuan, with some officials concerned with the move could kick off a long-term bid to topple the dollar as the world's dominant reserve currency. And not only is the digital yuan a threat to topple the US dollar, but also could be a threat to Bitcoin. And we do know that there is a lot of money being made right now. Tons of money being made with Bitcoin doing well, the alts doing well, but it's not guaranteed to stay like that. And if I just go back to my screen here, you do want to look to take profit. That's important because we never know. Just like how the stock market, crypto market could turn around, go the other way. And the digital yuan could be, and I've read articles about this, could topple Bitcoin for a bit. We never know. And that's why you want to, and I mentioned this in previous videos as well, you want to have different revenue streams. So you have your residual income here. So I'm in over 5 automation systems where I'm earning money, earning crypto. And you have your HODL bag that continues to just keep running and everything like that. But you do want to look to take profit. But even if when you take profit, if you're in the United States, Uncle Sam will be waiting for you. So as I did bring this up in a previous video, you could roll that over when you take profit to iTrust Capital to save on the tax, the big tax hit that you'll receive if you do take profit. And just going back to what's been happening in the crypto space this week, we've seen that it's been on fire. And I've brought this up way back in January, February, where I stated there will be an explosion in February. I was a little too early. And if you look at my second comment here, at least 8 crypto firms are eyeing IPO with Coinbase filed already. And what happened this week? Because Coinbase was being listed, they actually went IPO yesterday. The crypto space was going crazy leading up to it. So we can see here that explosion is happening with these reasons that I've mentioned in the past. But you still want to keep an eye on what's going on, because that could definitely turn around for a short period. All right, so I'm going to jump back into that article. All right, so it says here, now that China's digital currency efforts are gathering momentum, officials at the Treasury, State Department, Pentagon, and National Security Council are bolstering their efforts to understand the potential implications. The people said American officials are less worried about immediate challenge to the current structure of the global financial system, but are eager to understand how the digital yuan will be distributed and whether it could be also be used to work around U.S. sanctions. So that's one thing that they're concerned about there. They're concerned that they can use the digital yuan to move money and avoid their sanctions. That's one power that the U.S. government has, is to put sanctions on different countries there. And you can see here what I mentioned, I Trust Capital. Hate taxes? Start a crypto IRA. So that's one thing you want to check out there. U.S. officials are reassured that China's intentions aren't to use the digital yuan to evade American sanctions. According to people familiar with the matter, the dollar's current dominance in cross-border transaction gives the U.S. Treasury the power to cut off much of a business or even country's access to the global financial system. That's why the U.S. government wants countries hooked into the global financial systems to do those sanctions. So now if you have a digital currency, you avoid the sanctions. So this is why the U.S. government is worried, and why they will be potentially looking for their own digital currency. And with that, there's two options they'll have to build a digital currency: Stellar XLM or Ripple XRP. It will go down to those two options. Back to the article. China officials have said the main intentions of the digital yuan are to replace banknotes and coins to reduce the incentive to use cryptocurrencies and to complement the current private sector-run electronic payment system. The PBOC, People Bank of China, is also examining the potential for using the digital yuan in cross-border payments. The Biden administration isn't currently planning to take any action to counter longer-term threats from China's digital currency. The people familiar with the discussion said, however, China's plans have given renewed efforts to consider the creation of a digital dollar, they said. So this is something that is happening behind the scenes. There's been tons of videos on YouTube that they are planning this when Trump administration was in place. Members of Congress have also been increasingly interested in a digital dollar, aware of China's moves. That's Jerome Powell, said in February that the Fed was looking very carefully at a digital dollar. What they did say, and I think I mentioned this in a previous video, what Powell said is, we don't need to be first, we need to get it right. So what it seems like to me is they'll do POCs, proof of concepts, of a digital dollar, see how other countries handle it, then they'll make it better. So what Janet Yellen says here, it makes sense for central banks to be looking at issuing sovereign digital currencies, she said at a virtual conference in February. Yellen said a digital version of the dollar could help address hurdles to the financial inclusion in the U.S. among low-income households. As I mentioned, there will be two options: Stellar XLM and Ripple XRP. And we can see a tweet here by Donnell Dixon. So that article is written on the 12th, and then Donnell Dixon, Done Deal Dixon, sends a tweet out. Congrats to Gary Gensler on his confirmation as chair of the SEC. Looking forward to working with SEC News under his leadership on blockchain policy issues and the ways how we can foster innovation through public-private partnership. So we can see Done Deal Dixon already setting the stage for the digital dollar. If not the digital dollar, other big things. Done Deal Dixon will get it done. We will get above $1. Hold strong. Keep the moon suits by the side. Right now, other people are going to the moon. There will be our time. All right, so let me know what you think. Do you think it will be Ripple XRP for the digital dollar or Stellar XLM? That's a wrap. Thanks a ton for watching. Don't forget, subscribe. Hit the like button. And thanks a ton for watching. Stand clear of the closing doors. The next stop for Stellar is the moon. Let's get it.
We don't have that much competition. They would use Stellar to make their payments faster.